Hey, what is up, traders? This is Stan Gluzman here with 7 Points Capital, bringing to you today's trader takeaways. So let's take a look at the stuff we traded today. We have SPY making all-time highs, broke out today. Didn't really go up too much intraday, kind of uptrended for a little bit, but we held all the support levels. So strong uptrend on a daily chart. So we're looking to did buy some stocks. So this morning I was watching two stocks for a long. First one was Netflix. Unfortunately, I missed my entry. The entry was probably somewhere here in the VWAP reclaim when it started holding and going up. Long in here and then add some once it breaks pre-market high. Completely missed Netflix because I was busy with other stocks. The second one that I was watching was Cisco for a long. Cisco on a daily chart looks really good. We have top here, top here, top here, and then we gapped up through the highs. We're making 52-week highs. So the entry was right here when it dipped. When it dipped into the support right here, I scooped up some shares and started trading around core position. I'm going to pull up my executions. So as you can see, didn't get the bottom, but on the way up I bought some and then I added more once I reclaimed VWAP. Sold some into the pop, re-added some, sold some, and was holding core position. And I was watching this trading range. I was thinking if we hold it, I might add on a break. If not, I'm gonna take off if it breaks. So took it off. This was a potentially good short, but I don't want to short a stock that's making 52-week highs. So nonetheless, pretty good trade. Tesla, I was actually watching this one pre-market for a short. If we're looking at a chart right here, we have pretty long consolidation, like 4 days. We consolidated the same price and then we gap down. So here I'm thinking if it pops, starts to roll over, starts looking weak, I'm gonna get short. And I started shorting pre-market right here when we popped, and then we started fading down. So I took a short in here, added some more, and then I got stopped out somewhere in this grind. I didn't get back in. This was probably a good entry right here, and an add here to cover some in here and probably in here. Didn't get the trade that I was looking for. Just to show you my executions. This is where I entered. Looks like it was kind of making lower highs, getting tighter. I was betting on drop. It did drop, shorted a little bounce, and we reversed. So I just took it off. Took a small loss, nothing crazy. In the small cap world, I was watching IGC. So this one, OBLN, and a couple of other gappers, NNDM, SSC. So this one I was scaling in on the short side, risking, I think my risk was like 26, 27 above this box right here. And I pretty much got the top tick almost. IGC. I'm going to show you the executions. So this was a trade I was scaling in a little bit at a time, and then once we entered my desired price, I really hammered it right here, and then we washed out. I took off into the wash, bits and pieces, re-added a little bit more. I had a little bit too much, so I just took some off instantly, and then for liquidity purposes, and then took off the rest into the wash, into support. And that turned out to be a pretty good take because it grinded for the rest of the day, grinded up. I didn't touch it. Definitely will be on my watch tomorrow. Next one was OBLN. No real reason for this to rip, so started shorting on the way down. Offers started chasing it down. I believe, yes, it was SSR, so the offers were chasing it down. So I was able to get some mids there on the way down. So had pretty decent executions. Chased it a little bit here, but covered some. It failed to bounce, so I re-added and then covered into the washes the rest. Didn't have patience to hold it all the way back down, but a lot of times they will actually V-bottom, pop, and then start grinding back up. So this was a really good one. Next one was NNDM. This one just popped and just faded. I had pretty small size because it was pretty liquid, so I took half size position pre-market, and then once it popped and failed, started curling down, I added some more and I just took it off. So this was a small trade, but a very high probability trade. Let's see, next one, SSC. This stock is my loser. This one has been my loser for 2 days in a row. A couple guys caught this big drop. I missed it, and I was waiting for re-entry, and I took a pretty decent loss on this. I was just shorting on the way up, covering, shorting, and then here I'm shorting slowly. Right, so here I went in big, I got out, and I'm shorting slowly, and then I'm just getting stopped out into pretty much high of the day. Reshorted again here into the bounce, thinking that there's gonna 20 level is gonna break. Looks like we broke it. We went to like 16 or 15, and then reclaimed, and then started grinding. So I just took it off. Looked like they were soaking some bids. So it seems like I'm having trouble with this name in particular. It's moving very emotionally. There's some manipulation going on, so I'm probably just going to leave it alone. And at the close, I traded GameStop GME. Dropping, started basing. One of the traders on the desk, Sam, called it out. Good short opportunity. So once we broke below the low, started entering on the short side. And I scalped a little bit, but for the most part I held the core position on the short side. A lot of times it's not easy to hold. If you look at a 1 minute chart, it will break, it will try to reclaim, stop everybody out, shake out the weak hands, it'll drop. If you look at these candles, these are pretty nasty, right? The quote is pretty thick, so you can get decent size, but then it drops to 89 and pops to 99, so that's a 10-cent bounce. It's pretty irrelevant, but it's a big P&L swing, and then it drops, and then these big wicks, looks like the buyers are stepping in and holding the bid. It wicks out, fades back down. So the trick is to just hold through this stuff. You can trim some and then re-add into the pop, but every time I trim some, that ends up to be breaking down. So I tried my best to hold as much as I can, and I actually got out at the bottom tick right here at 56. So just to show you executions. So once we broke the low, started shorting here, trimmed a little bit right away, and then added some. So I scalped a little bit here, threw some orders over here. So these are more like test orders to see who's buying, who's selling. But for the most part, I was just holding a short position, and added some right here for the break. And then we broke, and on the level 2, it was pretty obvious that 55 was going to hold, so I just bought the offer, and we bounced. Not the biggest size, not the biggest trade, but pretty nice trade into the close. So if you guys have any questions, you can tweet at me at Chicana Trader. My name is Stanley Gluzman. Thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace.